I never get tired of it. I can, if I wouldn't get sleepy, I can sew all night and day.
Back in the day when we were growing up, if you wanted a toy, there was no toys to buy, or you didn't have money to buy, and so if you wanted something, you made something.
I'm lucky enough that for the most part, I get to create whatever it is I feel like. So, and that's the best part of the job, just doing whatever it is I want.
So I think for me, it's people understanding the beauty that's in Labrador. I think that's important for me to sort of try and portray, whether that's in people or whether that's in land. I've heard so much about the North is really barren, and that's really not the case at all.
Well, I learned to carve from mostly watching family members carve.
Started with my dad. We used to do some wood carvings, just little kayaks, and he came home one day with stone and tools, and we went down from there.
And like in New Nutsville, we have life skills classes, so it was always the boys with the man, and then the girls went with the woman, and we did sewing. So I sewed different materials, but sealskin, it seems to be the thing that I want to keep doing, and people seem to be interested in wanting to buy.
Like I said earlier, I started working just in wood first, then I graduated into antler, then I graduated into ivy, then I graduated into soapstone, then to marble, then to every other type of stone you can name on the face of the earth. So that includes granite.
I feel like it's not so much doing the craft, but more coming over to Nan's and spending time with her, because I come over mostly every day. And it's just to talk with Nan and tell stories about her past, and just while we're talking, make a pair of slippers or make a doll, it's very relaxing.
I kind of like to do things that I haven't seen before. Yeah.
This is important, like getting our work out, to show that these are the experiences that created the people who we are today. Like these are the experiences that affected our parents, our grandparents, our aunts and uncles, our cousins, our nieces, our nephews. These are the situations that made me the person that I am today, and the people that they are today, and why they are creating what they are today, or if they're not creating.
I started carving when I was about 14 years old. I was always into drawing when I was in school. And one day, my dad and me and brother Dave went visiting up the road in Happy Valley. And I don't know who the guy was, but we went in the house and we stayed there a while. And the guy we visited happened to have half a schooner carved out of wood stuck on his wall. I don't know why, but he asked me, "Can you make that?" I looked at it. Sure, I'll try. So I went home and I carved one. Right up, showed him. I was same as one they had, and I've been carving ever since.
My grandfather on my mother's side made his living through house painting, and so there was always the material of paint in their basement. And so I think like the experiences of being there, and then that kind of vivid memory of my father painting the black diamond on the side of the Comatic, that to me, like there's a real connection point between painting and culture.
You try and do your best all the time. For everything I do, I always try and put most energy in the best I can for each piece, sort of thing. If I'm not satisfied, it's not going outside the door. It doesn't travel.
And art is a great way to get people to kind of open up and start asking questions about Inuit and what it means to be Inuit.